Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, ArchieLuxury, Paul Pluta, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, ArchieLuxury.
How you going, man?
I love an SL, you know that?
Looks like you're having a bad weekend, man, and you need a
Someone
little bit of
fucking
SL.
vandalised my driveway.
What did they do?
They threw fucking 20 litres of paint on the fucking driveway. I spent 3 hours cleaning it up this morning.
All right, well, they could have done the garage door instead.
Hi guys, Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3, the method actor who plays Paul Pluta. Today guys, I'm doing a video about, I crossed off a bucket list fantasy of mine. I got to drive a Mercedes-Benz 380 SL. The 380 SL, this is an R107. This is, you know, I've been a Mercedes-Benz fan for years, and the first time I saw an SL was in Private Benjamin, the TV show, and then it was on Private Benjamin, and I also remember Private Benjamin, Heart to Heart, with Robert Wagner and Stephanie Powell. And then I remember there used to be this TV show, How to Get That Job. It was an Office Business Academy with Serena Russo. And she had a little bluey silver Mercedes SL. 380 SL actually as well. It was a 380. And the 380, you know, it's that line of car came out 71 up until 1989. Absolutely long 18-year production run, and it was a they were incredible. They were incredibly. I always fantasized about having one. Very expensive motor car, very expensive, very. They were kind of, you needed to be a neurosurgeon. To give you an idea, this SL that's going to feature in this video was 80 grand in 1981. You could have bought, my dad bought a really rundown house in Ipswich. It was a colonial four bedroom rundown colonial for 21,500. So you could get, it was the equivalent of three reasonable houses for a Mercedes-Benz. And you know, it's an SL. I've always loved the SLs. I got to tell you, I had the W113. That's the blue one. I was more of a I didn't own it. I was a custodian. I could have bought the fucking thing, but I didn't have the money. Didn't have the money. Like a lot of situations. But guys, let's take a look. This Mercedes-Benz 380 SL. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. I'm not allowed to eat that sort of stuff. Have a sticky. So this is the model after the blue one that I had. You know the blue one? Yeah. This is the model after it. And I think in the best signal red with the cream interior. You've even got the seats in the back. This is the model after the blue one. You know how we had the blue one for a while? This is the model after that. I feel like Private Benjamin in this car. You remember that series?
More like Beverly Hills Cop.
Sorry?
More like Beverly Hills Cop.
Heart
Heart to heart.
Heart to Heart, yes.
American Gigolo.
American Gigolo had the black one, the really cool black one. Really cool.
Dallas.
Dallas, yes. You just need a number plate earring, wasn't it? Ewing, that's it, Ewing. What made you want one?
It was a car when I was growing up in high school.
What year is this one?
81.
81. So this is using the 3.8.
3.8
This
alloy
is
engine.
the alloy, that's
Alloy.
right. Because before was the 450, which was the iron block.
Iron block.
Actually, before that, they had a 350 iron block, didn't
They
they?
had the 350 sold in the States, but it was actually a 450 engine.
Oh, it was a 450.
It was a 450, but some legal technicality they had to sell it as a 350. And this is the engine they brought out to bring the fuel across the world.
Oh, I see. You're wearing a Speedmaster Mark II.
Mark
What
II.
would be better than that? That's an 861 movement.
That's it.
Fuck, that's a. I had
It is racing dial.
racing dial. What more could you want? I love the V8 12, don't you?
I do.
You must admit, this car needs the 8.
It needs the 8.
Like my one had the 6. It had the fuel injected, first mechanical fuel injected 6, but this needed the 8.
You got to have the
Because they did these as a 6 as well, you know that?
straight 6 for Japan,
And the UK. They had
And the
280
UK.
SL as the UK.
and a few came to Australia as well.
They were grey imports.
No, I think they were straight. I bought it at a time before they started to go silly in price.
What are they going for a nice one now? 50, 60?
Well, you know, ever since
No.
they started using them in the ad for Shannon's Insurance,
Yes.
560, they've really started to lift
Yeah, 560 is 100, over 100.
over 100,000. I've seen these ones heading to 80.
80?
And they seem to be floating around 55 now in this condition.
Okay,
There's
how would you
a lot-
consider this condition here?
A lot of them are basket cases at
Yes.
this age. Even when I got this one, I had to D80, D90 and D40 it because it had, you know, mobile phone shit and it had alarm shit and all that type of crap in it. So it had to bring it back to normal. Had to bring the wireless back to original configuration.
Oh, they butchered it a bit, but not too bad. No, that's not too bad.
Had the wrong rims on it, so
Oh, I hate people who put the wrong rims on it. You just
fucking drug dealer rims, you know.
I hate they could almost have cow horns on the front. You know those ones with the wire spoke wheels. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yes, but she's nearly 40, so still a nice set of wheels.
It's a beautiful set of wheels. Do you have the hard top for it?
Yes, I do.
They're very expensive.
They are. It's been sitting in the same place the last 14 years.
Oh, you don't put it on?
No.
Because it's like a coupe with that on.
It is, yeah.
They're really, Mercedes did a good job on those. What do you think's the best of them? The 560's the best, or?
560 was the end of the evolution.
Yes. But the 380 is still pretty good, isn't it?
The 380 is a sweet spot in between.
Yes.
Got rid of all of the issues from the early ones
Yes.
without all of the big pollution control issues of the last ones.
Yes. A labour of love, this car?
It's people say that they're, you know, panzer wagon and
There's people who can't afford one say that.
look, they still break, they still have electrical problems, they still leak oil.
Yes.
It's a 40-year-old car. Yeah.
But these were such a... If you had one of these in the day, you were fucking loaded.
You had to be a neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon, that's right. You know,
Now you need a fucking neurosurgeon to read your head if you want to own one. Because
I see.
parts on them are just silly.
Silly.
Just silly. Absolutely.
My friend of mine, you know Ronnie,
Yeah, Ronnie Mitchell, yeah.
he owns the Victor Chang one.
Yeah.
The 500 SL. It's a Hong Kong import.
Yeah.
It's a petrol blue one.
Yeah. And he's got the Guardian too now, doesn't he?
Yes. Do many people comment on it?
Archie.
That's modern cars. No one's hurt. You see that? And then these days, this was good old take it by the shotgun approach.
Oh, fucking thrown fleet in the accident. That's all you can hope for best for.
Have people commented on this car? How do you find that it attracts? Do they say much about it or what?
Oh, it's like watches, cars.
Like when I had that.
Most people don't even realise it's 40 years old.
No. When I had that Mercedes, I had this female bus driver. She said, she opened the window and she said, "That's the most beautiful car I've ever seen."
Oh, well, better that than spinning in it.
I love that car, by the way, you know.
They were a beautiful little car, but they were automatic with an engine that didn't have a torque for it.
Yeah,
They were
a generation.
going at best. Yeah.
This is a.
There you go, guys, and I got to tell you, I had the wonderful experience of driving this 380 SL. I didn't get much footage of that, but I wanted to concentrate and just enjoy driving the car without smashing it. And I got to be honest with you, the 380 SL, beautiful V8 exhaust note, beautifully made, beautifully handling. I had it on the highway. I got to tell you, it has power. You put your foot down, vroom, it takes off. But I kind of, it's a lazy V8. You know, it's very much a lazy V8. Wonderful experience to drive. I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It was, I suppose, you know, what difference did it have to getting your childhood fantasies? It was comfortable. It's very much like a modern car. It's comfortable. It had good acceleration, and it's well made. It's a well made car. I suppose, you know, it's sort of it's not as sporty. When I say it's not as sporty like a you know, like a 911 or Porsche. It's more of a Grand Tourer, which is perfectly okay. Perfectly. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was the SL's fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I gotta say, in all honesty, lived up to the fantasy. I found, you know, when I went into a Lamborghini, fucking low and uncomfortable. I've been in so I had a 230 SL I was looking after. That's a W1, that's the series before. It was very sluggish. The brakes were shit. Didn't really handle great. This is this is a huge improvement. And I also drove the two models after that, the R229. And the R229 is perfect. I'd say it's perfect. But the 380 SL as a vintage is pretty fucking good. It's pretty good considering it doesn't have a lot of electronic shit in it. It actually handles and feels very good. That just shows you how amazing the R107 series is. They were damn good cars. So yep, that's the Pontiff's verdict. I can cross that off the bucket list. Fantastic car. Thank you, Paul, for letting me, taking me out in this beautiful car and letting me drive it. Jesus Christ, letting me drive it. So I want to say thank you. And until next time, ciao, fuckeroonies! David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have, for a long time, been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely, refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models, there's only one person I would recommend, David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David S.W. David S.W., the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David S.W. He even does things like FP Journe. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David S.W. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.
Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury does Louis Vuitton. Guess what, guys? I've got my own little box back. It's come back and it looks beautiful. I missed him so much. I missed him. I missed my little Croffet Trésor. And I love him. I just love him to death. Love him to death. I love him, Louis Vuitton. at all.